In football, there are nights that seem to write their own script, and Vinicius Jr.'s latest performance for Real Madrid was one of those stories that leave supporters in rapture and rivals on high alert. Just hours after his name hit the headlines linking him to Arsenal and Arne Slot's Liverpool, the Brazilian sent a response on the pitch, not with words, but with dribbles, goals, and a display that made the Spanish press go wild. It was as if Vinicius had sent a coded message: "I'm still here, I'm still decisive, and I still know how to set an entire stadium alight with my football." At 25 years old, the Brazilian star is experiencing a curious moment in his career. His contract with Real Madrid runs until the summer of 2027, but renewal talks have stalled at a sensitive point: money and the future. His agents are demanding no less than €30 million per season, including bonuses. A figure that, as outrageous as it may seem, matches the status of someone who was named FIFA Men's Player of the Year in 2024. Real Madrid, however, have tabled an offer of €20 million a year, alongside a cold, direct warning. If the number 7 does not sign by the end of the season, he will be sold next summer. It is in this vacuum of uncertainty that the giants of the Premier League are sensing opportunity. Arsenal's seeking a marquee signing to maintain their rise under Mikel Arteta, and Arne Slot's Liverpool, who have already expressed interest in high-impact names to strengthen the post-clock transition, have been alerted that Vinicius may be available. Chelsea and Manchester City, ever alert to the market, have also joined the list of suitors, creating a suspenseful scenario. How far will Real Madrid's patience stretch? And how far are English clubs willing to open their coffers to tempt the Brazilian? While the behind-the-scenes drama unfolded, Vinicius made a point of reminding the world why his name generates such buzz. Against Levante at the Ciudad de Valencia stadium, he didn't just play, he ruled. Under the guidance of Xabi Alonso, deployed as one of the key offensive weapons, the Brazilian returned to the starting 11 and remained on the pitch for the full 90 minutes, something he had not yet done this season. And what a difference it made. Real Madrid won 4-1, with Vini opening the scoring in the 28th minute with an improbable shot from a tight angle using the outside of his boot. A goal that made supporters hold their breath before the ball kissed the net. It didn't stop there. 10 minutes later, the number 7 showed he could also be a luxury provider. He found Franco Mastantuono with a perfectly weighted pass, allowing the youngster to score his first goal in the white shirt. The celebration was more than a moment of collective euphoria. It was symbolic, a star helping to write the first chapter of a promise, as if to say that Real Madrid's future lies not only with him, but also with those who follow. Vinicius' statistics speak for themselves: 7 shots, 3 key passes, an 82.1% pass accuracy, 63 touches, 4 completed dribbles, 1 tackle, and an impressive victory in 11 of the 17 duels he contested. To add to that, he suffered 6 fouls, underlining how he remains a constant thorn in the side of opposing defences. It was a complete performance from a star who knows how to carry a game and turn chaos into spectacle. The Spanish press lavished praise on him. AS described the Brazilian as back on the dance floor, smiling and playing with lightness, as if freed from an invisible burden. The editorial highlighted that he was the most dangerous player on the pitch, someone who knew how to take centre stage, turning every move into a theatrical act. Mundo Deportivo, despite its Catalan tradition, could not resist either. They admitted that Vinicius played a great game, scoring a spectacular goal and, for the first time this season, staying until the final whistle. As if the performance on the pitch wasn't enough, Vinicius also left a symbolic mark off it. After scoring, he ran to the crowd and kissed the Real Madrid badge. A simple but powerful gesture that Fabrizio Romano quickly described as a clear message that the Brazilian still has his heart tied to the Santiago Bernabeu. It was an act that mixed emotion and strategy. While feeding the supporters' passion, it also put pressure on the board to value his continued presence. Vinicius himself did not hide his satisfaction. In an interview with Real Madrid TV, he revealed that the goal was inspired by teachings from Luka Modric. "He taught me how to strike like that. I miss him, but I'm happy to have scored such a beautiful goal. I don't think I had ever managed something like that before." His words reflected humility, gratitude, and renewed confidence, ingredients that could transform his season.
Xabi Alonso, the Madrid coach, also did not hold back. According to him, it was a complete display in which Vinicius not only scored and assisted, but also worked without the ball, pressing, recovering possession, and being decisive in every aspect of the game. For Alonso, the Brazilian is the piece, capable of deciding any match, and his performance against Levante was living proof of that. Yet while Vinicius sends signs of love to Real Madrid, the rumours continue to grow. Liverpool, for example, are in a phase of restructuring under Arne Slot and know they need names capable of making an immediate and global impact. Imagine Vinicius in the red of Anfield, side by side with Salah, if he stays, or replacing the Egyptian in the near future. The combination would seem tailor-made to set the Premier League alight. Meanwhile, in London, Arsenal are dreaming too. Arteta is looking to turn his team into a machine that is not only competitive but feared in Europe. And what name could symbolize that ambition better than Vinicius Jr, a player who combines speed, technique, and audacity? Chelsea and Manchester City, with their seemingly endless resources, have also entered the race, playing poker without blinking and ready to take the sums to stratospheric levels. Amid all this drama, one detail adds even more intrigue: salary demands. The €30 million per season sought by Vinicius's agents represent not just money, but a recognition of status. It is as if they are saying, he is not just a player, he is a global brand, a face that sells shirts, attracts sponsors, and can change the history of any club. Real Madrid, meanwhile, are playing hard, knowing they cannot abandon their internal policy and financial balance. And while talks drag on, football remains the main stage for this drama. Every game, every dribble, Vinicius writes another line in a story that blends talent, vanity, emotion, and ambition. The night against Levante was not just about 3 points in La Liga. It was about identity, about belonging, and about a star who, despite being surrounded by rumours of departure, proved that his presence still beats in the heart of the Bernabeu. In the end, the big question continues to echo. Will Vinicius Jr remain at Real Madrid as an icon of a new era, or will he answer the call of the Premier League, bringing his dance and magic to the English pitches? Until the answer comes, the football world watches in fascination, hoping the next chapter of this saga will be as explosive as the Brazilian star's latest performance.